I love Frank Reagan, but I don't see him retiring and going off somewhere. The hardest part of it for me is, we had two families. We had the Blue Bloods family and we had the actors family, and they're all my pals. And on a very regular basis, we would see each other all the time. And I miss them. I may see Donnie later, that'd be nice, but it's always going to take a lot of getting used to. The thing I'm most positive about is I just didn't want the public or audiences or the people who love Blue Bloods to think the show was in decline or it was getting tired. That was the most important thing to me. Having a positive outlook and giving Blue Bloods the legacy it deserves. I don't know anything about a spinoff. You can take characters and put them somewhere else, but the audience is going to say, where's the family? They become so accustomed to seeing the family. It's a difficult task. I'm open to suggestions because I love Frank Reagan, but nobody's really asked. The show I always think of was when we were the first show that was allowed to shoot at the 9/11 Memorial. That was kind of a special privilege and an important thing, particularly important for our show. It's a significant show. I don't know whether that's my favorite show. I have a lot of favorites, actually, I'm happy to say. So when I started the show, I bought a watch to celebrate, but it was Frank Reagan's watch, a period Rolex from the time. And I had it engraved on the back from Danny and Aaron and Joe. That meant a lot. I wore that every show. Obviously, I still have it. It was mine. I knew he was a Marine. I bought a Marine Corps ring and had it engraved inside accurately. And those things mean something. It means something to me anyway in building a character. I couldn't bring his desk with me, but that would have been neat. It's not a working ranch in the sense that when we had the avocados, we had a crop. I still got about 60 trees that we've managed to save out of 2,000. So we have a little avocado harvest every year. I don't. I know what they taste like now because Letterman made me eat one and I gagged. Really, I'm not much of a vegetable guy anyway. I was a very fussy eater as a kid. I was afraid to spend the night over at a friend's house because I was afraid what they'd have for dinner. People talk to me about my role on Friends all the time. It was a lovely experience, something I didn't see coming. They just explained this idea and you had to make a leap of faith. They didn't have a script or anything. And I was supposed to do 3 shows. And on the 3rd show at the table read, somebody said, "Oh, that's right, this is your last show. I wish you could come back." I said, "Well, nobody asked me." So that turned into 9 shows. And it was a neat arc and a significant part of a show that I'm a big fan of. So I'm glad I made a contribution. I would love to do another comedy. It's kind of on my list. The right kind of comedy. The thing Friends had, it made people laugh and cry at times. And that emotional connection, I can't really do stand-up shtick or jokes, but if there's an emotional connection to the work, the comedy and the tragedy and the tragedy in the comedy, Friends had that, and it's the kind of comedy I enjoy doing. I don't know, I used to go on talk shows and try and look different. Again, Letterman pointed it out. I said, well, see, I have this philosophy where everybody will think I'm just in demand and really working if I always look different, that I'm preparing for a role. Actually, I don't have a role to prepare for. Right now, I'm unemployed, so I'm using my trick. Ooh, he must be working.